Hello, I'm Mechanerd.
And I am Captain Mediocrity.
Today we'll be looking at No Way Out, 2006, because this is You've Seen It All Before.
Episode 3.
Bitch.
Before we begin on the pay-per-view, we'd just like to say that we are saddened by the loss of Big Daddy V, Viscera, Mabel, whatever you'd like to know him as. Nelson Fraser Jr. sadly passed away on Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
And having done these episodes, we only really know him for raping Shelton Benjamin, raping Matt Hardy, and threatening to rape Benjamin's mum. So we, not the happiest memories to know him by, but go back further, go to Japan, and go beyond 2006. There is a better Viscera.
The only match I can remember is the hardcore match with him, Farouk, JBL, Al Snow.
Well, this is the
No, it
big
wasn't
hardcore
Al Snow, I think.
rumble at
Yeah.
WrestleMania 16? Or 18?
I can't remember. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's the only one I remember now. That's a pretty cool match. And Mabel back then, wasn't he?
Yeah, and King of the Ring winner.
King
King of the Ring 1995.
It took him a long time to get him down. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just hitting him on chairs constantly. He's like, no.
In terms of these episodes, we won't see Viscera again till Cyber Sunday, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pay-per-views away. So
Yeah. So we might as well mention it now instead of 10 episodes.
yeah, which will be about 10 months, but away we go. So yeah, sad to lose the Big Daddy. Moving on, No Way Out 2006. Your beginning thoughts?
Well, going into this,
Yeah.
I was just as excited going into this pay-per-view than the other ones of 2006. So not at all.
I like the build-up at the end of the Rumble with The Undertaker coming out with the chariots was a pretty
that
cool
was
image
awesome,
and destroying the ring.
That's true.
So yeah, there was some good build-up for The Undertaker to Kurt Angle match.
I think I always feel that SmackDown and Raw in between pay-per-views kind of ruin it.
What do you mean?
Well, we'll get into the first match which is the Fatal 9-Way.
I love that for a title.
Cruiserweight.
A Cruiserweight Rumble.
But they mentioned that they did it on SmackDown.
Yeah. But,
Which
it
is
was
funny.
actually a match. The Cruiserweights just decided to beat up Gregory Helms.
Are you sure? Really? I thought it was
Yeah,
a match.
it wasn't actually a match. He had a match against I think it was against like Super Crazy or Psychosis.
Oh.
And like he was like taunting and being a jackass. So the Cruiserweights, he had been saying that he was on Raw because he was better than the Cruiserweights, basically. And he's inferring that Raw was better than SmackDown. Like a higher class of competition. That's just why he was there.
Yeah.
I think all the other Cruiserweights got pissed off at him and started beating him up for fun.
Yeah.
And then we have a Fatal 9-Way at the
Well, it's just that we've already had this match.
we had a big...
Oh, it was different. I didn't have Scotty Too High before.
Well, yeah, it's got 3 added competitors.
Yeah.
I'll go through them. Cruiserweight champion, Gregory Helms. Scotty Too Hotty.
Yay.
Nice to see him again. Making his... Was it Rumble, Paul London? He was in the Rumble itself, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got Paul London and Brian Kendrick. Very excited to see them. Funaki.
Yeah.
Or Funaki, I still don't know. Psychosis, Super Crazy, Nunzio, and Kid Cash.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically just a mass brawl.
Yeah.
They do things. It's actually really fun to watch, but it is pretty much the same as the Rumble.
It always is fun to watch.
Yeah.
Cruiserweights. That's why they should have more cruiserweights now. They don't.
No.
So-
But,
what I was saying is, I think the best example is like recently with John Cena and Randy Orton. They have them at the pay-per-view, then they have them fight at SmackDown Raw, and then they fight at another pay-per-view. But then they've done it for ages, and like the build-up of a pay-per-view.
I think John Cena and Randy Orton's different. I think they kind of found themselves with like 9 or 10 cruiserweights, but they didn't really want to push any of them.
Yeah.
So they only had one space on each card for them. So instead of just getting like 2 cruiserweights out of 10,
Yeah.
they just said, "Oh fuck it, 9-way."
Oh, Did Undertaker appear in between these two pay-per-views?
Yeah, he was on SmackDown. Yeah.
See, that's what I don't like. I don't know. It's just because like he appears in the last pay-per-view, then he fights in the next one, but he's already appeared in between. I don't know.
Well, it builds up a bit. Oh.
Yeah.
Moving on. As I said, the 9-way is a really good match. Quite a lot of fun. Kid Cash does an awesome diving hurricanrana outside of the ring. That was pretty awesome.
Don't most of them dive out the ring?
Quite a few times.
Yeah.
Kendrick and London are fast-paced. They're a great tag team. And they were amazing as well. London does land on Helm's face at one point, which was pretty painful.
Gregory Helms was a pussy for half of this match. Like, he stood outside.
Well, he is a heel, and that is his strategy, I guess. But the action is really good. What I would say is there's too much going on. You have got 9 cruiserweights doing cruiserweight things.
Yeah, but I don't think it was enough. I think there should be more flying.
The match was only about 5 minutes long as well.
Yeah.
And we saw the worm, of course.
Yeah, which is probably one of the worst moves.
Between 1999 and 2014, I can only think of one finisher I hate more than the worm.
What's that?
The Cobra.
Alright. I don't hate the worm. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, it's hilarious, but it's not a fucking finisher.
It's not a finisher. It's as much as a finisher as John Cena's 5-knuckle shuffle. Shuffle. That's a Pokemon.
Oh, he shuckled me.
It's a Pokemon, isn't it?
John Cena. I choose you. Shuckle.
The 5-knuckle shuffle, because it's a punch to the face, which you see throughout a match anyways.
Yeah.
Same with...
Well, he does it from, like, gravity and stuff.
Shut up. He does it with merch, actually.
Yeah,
Scott Joe is the same thing, but it's the worm.
But he doesn't have any merch. It's not powerful.
The only thing is in that time it takes to do the worm, he could have gotten completely beaten.
Yeah.
But everyone's dead outside the ring just for the right amount of time. Because as soon as he pins... was it Gregor Helms he did it on?
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as he pins him, someone comes in the ring and hits him.
Yeah.
It's like...
But then again, they all hate Gregor Helms, so you could say that they were like happy to see Scotty do what he do the worm.
They all just stood outside like...
Fuck, yeah, where's that roof?
They all should have done it.
The roof is not my son, but I'm gonna raise it. I hate Xavier Woods. Okay. Helms steals the win, and they chase him away afterwards.
Yeah. Nothing happens.
No, that's it.
They chase him.
Chase him backstage.
And usually that'd be like, oh, here they are later, and look, Gregor Helms beaten to death.
With a stick.
That looks fun. But they don't that's it.
Nah,
it'd be funny in like the next SmackDown, you see them still running around like that.
Still chasing him from town to town, going to each SmackDown tape.
Which should be like after the pay-per-view. That's like, just Undertaker's fighting Kang, and then you just see like...
Yeah, Cruiser just come running through the stadium. Next segment, Booker T and Teddy Long.
Oh, yeah.
Being angry.
So Booker T was pretending to be injured.
Yeah.
And didn't want to do the match.
Yeah, he hurt his groin.
Ooh. He needs that groin.
Yeah, he does. You can't spin a Rooney with no groin.
Yeah. But Teddy Long was having none of it. He's like, you're going to do this match.
Man, I play now. You got to do what I say. Play, holla, play, holla, play.
Yeah.
Get your ass, dude.
I think they were getting on their knees. And it was like, what's Booker T's woman?
Charmel.
She gets on her knees and then Booker's like, even I'll get on my knees. And he's just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And she's like, you are baby. And he's like, I'm begging you. And Teddy's like, no, bloke. She walks off.
No.
Yeah, that's how it happens, basically.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the next segment because in my notes I have written something very funny.
This is amazing.
Big boob lady talks to Finlay.
Reason why she's a big boob lady is we don't know who she was.
No, she's just a lady with boobs. She had like massive cleavage, and like Finlay just turns up saying, "Nah, I want to fight.
I love the fight."
Oh, I love to fight. I can't do an Irish accent.
This is
but
the
no
first
fight for Finlay.
time we see Finlay at pay-per-view.
Yes, I don't think he was at the Rumble.
Mm-mm.
Yes, this is the first Finlay appearance,
which is cool because I like Finlay.
Yeah, but this promo is a little bit weird. He steals Big Boob Lady.
Her name's Crystal.
Yes, and her name is Crystal.
She's the wife of...
I don't think she's the wife of Bobby Lashley, but we do have children.
Okay.
So I think she and Bobby Lashley are either a couple at some point, or they are now still. I don't know, but Crystal is Crystal, and she has big boobs.
Yeah. So Finlay wants to fight, so he steals Crystal.
Yep, he steals her to rape her.
Finley loves to fuck.
Finley loves to fuck, you know.
And then goes out into the ring.
Takes to the ring to rape her in front of everyone.
And I was looking forward to this match.
Finley versus Crystal.
But it didn't happen.
No, Bobby Lashley makes the save.
Yeah.
Not Bobby Lashley's first appearance, he was at the Rumble.
Yeah. And he was
What do you think of Bobby Lashley?
Don't care for him.
I fucking hate him.
I don't know. I don't like these boring wrestlers. I was just going to say Biggie Langston is also another wrestler that I don't like, but I don't want to make it seem like
Biggie
racist.
Langston is slightly better than Bobby Lashley in that his promos are terrible.
Yeah.
But in the ring, I don't find Biggie Langston to be as boring as Bobby Lashley.
True. I just don't want to seem racist.
I don't want. Yeah, that's true.
They're both black, but
just to make it clear, I hate Santino Marella as well.
Yes.
And he's Canadian. He's not Italian, so he's still not racist.
But he's not a boring wrestler.
I hate Zack Ryder. He's white.
But Santino Marella is just a terrible wrestler.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Annoying. There's a difference.
Honestly, Bobby Lashley's not that good. He does tend to botch every 5 seconds.
Cicaro.
Not that badly.
Yeah, and this match is like Finlay steals Crystal. He takes her to the ring, and Bobby Lashley interferes.
Yeah.
But this is actually Bobby Lashley versus JBL.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finlay's got nothing to do, so he's like, I'm going to steal me a woman to rape.
Yeah, this is it. No. He comes back slightly later.
Shush.
Yeah.
Lashley versus JBL.
Yay.
At this point,
I just want to say I don't like JBL. I like Bradshaw when he was Coastline from Hell, kicking ass and stuff.
Chewing bubble
pretty
gum.
cool. Do you remember that?
No, he didn't.
But JBL, I found was really annoying and I didn't like him. The only funny moment I can remember is the drinking thing with Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Where he's just like...
That was funny.
Yeah. That's about it. And that's his best match.
At this point, Bobby Lashley is still undefeated. He has not been pinned.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Because he's a tough guy.
This is basically just two big bastards having a brawl. They go outside and brawl, and JBL does the standard, I'm a heel with a woman manager, so I'll hold that woman in front of me.
Yes.
And therefore you can't hurt me.
I don't know how many times I've seen that.
It's summer. I've been watching wrestling since the 90s, so around the 2 million mark.
Good. There was JBL sucks chants.
Yep.
I guess people like Bobby Lashley back then. I guess they built it.
He was babyface and he was undefeated.
Yeah.
So I guess he had that going on for him. I've never liked him.
Alright.
But he does do a belly-to-belly suplex outside the ring, which looks painful.
Yeah.
JBL looks winded. But then they go back in the ring and he tries to pick JBL up for a suplex and he really struggles to get him up.
Yeah. Well, doesn't he hold him for a bit?
But he wobbled a little bit, but he did get him in the end.
I think he was supposed to hold on to show his strength.
Yeah.
But JBL's a bit too big. He's like...
That's the thing is, Lashley is strong, but JBL is a big guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did actually manage to get him up, so it is fairly impressive.
There was blood at some point.
Yeah.
A bit later.
Yeah, I think so.
Back when
there's
blood.
There's 2 or 3 times the crowd really chant that JBL sucks.
Yeah.
Which is a good sign for a heel, I guess.
That's true.
This match gets kind of boring around the middle of part of it. It's a really slow match. There's a long sleeper hold, because they're probably both knackered. After that, it turns to a punch fest.
Yeah.
Where they just go corner to corner punching each other. But then JBL does an off the top rope power slam. No, into the power slam, sorry. Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. Lashley does 3 suplexes, one after the other.
Yeah.
Then another one. And then at some point JBL gets busted up then.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty nasty. JBL goes for a clothesline from hell. Bobby Lashley blocks it into a T-bone suplex, which again is pretty cool. Showing his suplexness. Then the match goes a bit weird. Finlay grabs announcer Tony Chimmel and throws him in the ring. Referee's like, what the fuck, get him out. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. He's pushing, like the referee's like guy's back turned, pushing Tony Chibble out.
I've not actually seen that before.
No, I've never seen a ring announcer get thrown in the ring as a distraction.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Finlay's cover.
Yeah.
He thinks out the box.
He loves to fight, but he's not a maniac. He hits Bobby Lashley with the shillelagh.
Yeah.
Who then turns around straight into a clothesline from hell from JBL.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. The match sucks, and Lashley is now not undefeated.
Yeah, which means no one likes him.
we especially don't.
I don't know how many times we see him. Well, we've probably seen him a few other times.
Oh, we're going to see him a lot for the next 2 years.
It will be interesting to see if they
Pretty much every SmackDown pay-per-view and every pay-per-view where they're both at, plus some of the Raw ones, and after that he's just...
It'll be interesting to see any positive chants. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe.
Whilst JBL is getting sucks chants,
yeah, no
one really cheers for Bobby Lashley. He gets like, hey, he punched him. But
that's about it. That's what he does. But yeah, that was that match.
Yeah, pretty
it was
much.
as boring as you thought it was going to be. It was JBL versus Lashley.
JBL can be good. And there were good moments in this match. Like, they did show some good technical skill.
Mm.
But...
Yeah.
Bleh.
Yeah.
It's just...
Talking about boring.
Meh.
Batista comes after this match.
Yep, he comes out.
And people like him.
Yeah, people cheering Batista. A rare sight. No.
No.
Again, we've got like another 5 or 6 years of Batista. Still.
Great. I don't hate Batista too much.
No, I don't either. And he's going to have some awesome matches.
Yeah.
We will see good Batistas. Or one of them, anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, injured Batista. He wants to see Angle versus Taker.
That's why he's here.
Yeah. He came out to say that he's injured, but he's getting better. He'll be back soon. And he really, really wants to see Angle versus Taker.
Yeah.
And then he's like... stumbling over his words.
Yeah. And he's supposed to be an actor. He's going to be doing Guardians of the Galaxy. He's stumbling over his words.
Yeah.
WWE.
But he's basically here to say his torn tricep is healed, he'll be back soon, and then he's basically crowd wanking.
Yeah, well, that's one of the other reasons. He was like, the reason why I'm here is because I want to see you guys.
I love every single one of you, individually.
Yes. And then Kurt Angle and Undertaker, and I think there was some other reasons that
He's basically comes out and says, I want the title back.
Oh,
Me want the title. Me want the title. Me want the title.
We're going to be seeing Batista versus Undertaker at some point.
Oh, we will, but I don't know if that's now. That's
That might be a
2008.
match.
We'll see quite Hell in a Cell. I can't remember when that is. I think that's 2008. It might be later this year, actually. I don't know. We'll see it anyway.
After that...
Yeah.
Well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change!